So, last session, this unnamed group of ne'er-do-wells have been running from the city of Redridge after making a deal with Rizor, the leader of the Forward Mirrored Spear Battalion out of the Empire of Glass. After that agreement, things changed, and Rizor unleashed their true self as dangerous events happened around you, and Rizor took control, seemingly, of the city itself. You found a new ally, fled across the city through the underground sections, and emerged in the wilds, and have been making your way north ever since. You dealt with uh, magically, um, mentally broken individuals, living crucibles, knights who drink elixirs to empower themselves. These individuals you killed, took many of their elixirs, and then went to the small town of Caldwin, where you learned that these living crucibles were essential and sent from Clash to help Caldwin with a problem they were facing. Apparently, the ferrymen spotted unsavory Hadar types moving southward using the river, and they were hunted and eventually slain by these living crucibles. As the bodies were being pulled up, you were asked about what happened to them, and went to see the leader of the town of Caldwin, an individual known as Janin Caldwin. After a very short meeting with a few white lies and omitted truths, you prepared to head back to town to eventually leave. It's not too late in the day. There's plenty of time for all sorts of shenanigans continuing further north. However, there was some chaos in the town center, as it seems that the ferryman was killed, as well as having 7 others mentally um, affected by some sort of mass mind altering ability that seems very reminiscent of an ability that Asanath carries with them. You began to investigate, found traces of blood that seemingly got up from the pulled bodies, these uh, Hadar followers, and seemingly it is vanished in the small farming town somewhere close by. Now you have all found yourselves getting rooms at Sybil's bed and breakfast, and trying to figure out what your next goals are, as there is an individual running around this small town that is unsavory and is for sure linked with Hadar at this point. That's where we begin the session today.
I vote that we find this guy.
I concur.
Probably a good idea.
I think that's a fantastic plan. Now, how we
How we're
should
gonna
go
do that?
about it.
Maybe we can send Grim and Grim or Jalsberg
Heck yeah.
to
some
Why
scout
not both?
the
for
city while we look.
reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, follow the blood, right?
Yeah. And I can lead y'all to where that was.
Well, I thought the blood ended.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's a good starting place.
Also, I don't know how long this guy's gonna be able to keep himself under control.
Yeah, probably not long. I think Asanoth, you tried to find some tracks or like tracking around the area and you didn't see anything, right?
I did not.
I mean, Jal, you turned into like a wolf, right? Can
Indeed.
you become something that's good at smelling things? Maybe pick up a scent?
Sure. Um,
Is there a fucked up bloodhound stat block?
Do you want to become a
fuck
bloodhound?
would-
yeah, there is. There's a
Mm.
mastiff stat block. I don't know where the bloodhound stat block is. But it's
Not
probably
Mastiff and
close to
Bloodhound
the
would.
same thing.
Yeah, they'd be the same.
God, I had to look through the Grim Hollow Monster Manual recently
Oh.
for my own reasons,
Oh.
and there's a very specific monster that comes to mind immediately.
Yes.
Would you like to share?
No,
Aw,
Let me look up the Grim
here's some
Hollow
sadness.
book real quick.
I'm not gonna ruin Graham's fun. Also, I don't even know if it's a.
Oh yeah, I guess it would have to be a beast, huh? Um, Mastiffs do get advantage on perception checks to smell.
I always struggle to find that section of the book.
That's why I could never find this folder.
Oh.
I had my Warrior Cats folder and my Grim Hollow folder. That's not where that's supposed to go.
Hollow Warrior Cats did the same thing.
I mean, honestly, kinda.
So, what you doing?
We are channeling the form of the mastiff. So that I don't look like a giant wolf running through the streets, although I could do that, because they also have advantage on that. But I guess I won't invoke chaos or whatever, be a normal dog.
Yeah, so you become a normal dog then?
Well, a little
I-
bit fucked up.
Oh, I know. I'm
Can't
just
be
saying.
fully normal.
You become a dog. Should be the question. I
Yes.
guess.
Just don't look too hard at it.
Yeah. So you all watch as Ajal turns into a big old bloodhound. The extended nose, the kind of cat-like slit eyes, um, the kind of knifed tail, um, the razored back, like a normal dog.
Yeah, normal
That's very
dog.
normal.
Yeah, you open your mouth and uh, you know, let me look up bloodhound real fast. Yeah, you open up your mouth and kind of extend your tongue, and you realize all of you that the jowls, instead of like bleeding, oh that's not instead of slobbering, There's like slight trickles of blood that just like seem to drip out of the mouth cavity.
I love that for
Also,
you.
its tail is not wagging. That's the real crime here.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's slightly fucked up.
Well,
Looks
Bonnie, I
like
think you just came up with a great way to frame somebody.
that is pretty good. That is a perfect way to frame someone.
Oh, I think I found what creature you're talking about, Liz.
The blood tracker.
Yeah, the blood
yes,
tracker.
Yeah,
it's
it is
perfect
a
for this.
monstrosity for vampires.
It is.
Uh,
It is.
monstrosity. Unfortunate.
I love how everyone has this book now. I'm like, ooh,
I
They
don't.
shared it freely.
yeah.
Oh, you don't? Do you want it?
Sure. I just I obtain it in legal fashions that are definitely fun to have to look through page by
Hey,
page.
we're not capitalists here, okay?
Twitch.tv is capitalist, so
Hold up, let me mute Twitch real fast.
per their TOS, I get it legally. There's one book that I found a website where someone had just taken pictures of every page of the book and uploaded it. And I was like, I would rather look through this page by page to find what I need than pay $40 for that damn book.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What
We
I like to
love
do is I
buying
like
books.
to.
Wink.
Yeah. I love to collect all of the tabletop RPG books that I'm interested in and then share them freely with my friends.
I mean, if you want to shoot me that link,
yeah, if you have any other cool books, let me know.
grabby hands.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
send
so
all the
many,
books.
but I don't have a link for it. I don't know how to set that up.
Just make like a Google Drive full of books.
Absolutely.
I guess I should. I have so many.
I'll take them. I love books. So much good
I'll work
inspiration.
on that.
I was just like, I was opening up a random page and I saw the gore elemental. I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
A lot of them aren't 5e though.
That doesn't matter. Half the spells that you use on you are from like 3.
I mean,
You
they're
know,
not even D&D.
all of Ysildur's weird spells.
Ripley's
Love
subclass
that
is
freak.
based off
Yeah,
of
I had to
abilities
make
from
so
like
many.
the second edition.
Always. Oh, I
I
have
had
a.
I had to mold.
Did I even save it? I don't think I did. Oh well. But
Okay, but
yes.
Ajal's a dog.
Ajal, you are a puppy.
Woof woof.
So you go
And my
out.
vulture is also looking.
Wait, can I cast guidance on Ajal?
Sure.
I'm just gonna lean down. I assume down. I assume this dog is not like 6 foot tall at the head.
It
Yes.
the dog
A
goes
wolf
back
is
on all
tall, the dog
fours.
is not.
Yeah. I'm assuming this
I was
dog is
just
not like.
standing up against the wall, actually.
Yeah, you're on 2 legs. You just refuse to be normal.
Yeah, like leaning on the doorway, but it's a dog.
And
I hate
I'm
that.
just gonna say, I'm gonna put my hand on you now, and then I'm gonna touch Ajal and guidance.
Hold up.
I
As you do that, I need to write a quote down.
If a person
I'm
said
gonna
that to
put my
me in
hand
real
on
life,
you
I would bite them. I would bite another human being if they said that to me.
I'm trying to be clear with my intention.
No, and that's good. Just in a realistic setting, insane thing to say.
I mean,
Absolutely.
absolutely, but
I love the
Ace is
strange shit you
trying.
say. It's so funny.
I love it too. It comes so
Okay.
naturally to me now.
Hell yeah. But yeah, you guide the dog. You all begin to exit out of the bed and breakfast, to the kind of like astonishment of Sybil, the owner, who just looks at you just like, what are you all doing? Um, but eventually you head outside. Um,
Gotta take the dog for a walk. Gosh.
the dog you didn't walk in with.
Yeah.
Hey,
Luckily, there's only 3 people in the establishment. You know, you get looks from honestly the 2 in the corner probably barely notice. The one at the bar kind of looks over at you and just gives wide eyes as they have a singular drink in their hands that still seems full.
Listen, I work in hospitality. No one gives a shit.
But they kind of raise their glass to you as you head out.
consider they don't get many travelers, and this is going to be the town gossip for the next 10 years.
That's fair.
I jumped in through the window. What are you talking about? I've been here the
That's
whole
Yeah.
time.
So much worse. Why are. Whoa.
What?
I don't know. Everything in my computer is on dark mode, and then I go to my docs, and it's not on dark mode, even though my drive is, and it scared me for a second.
Dark mode is
Yikes.
so
just
good.
get
I hate when
flashbanged
something
by
is
your
not.
browser.
I did get flashbanged by my browser.
You just gotta, not get
Yeah, what's
flashbanged.
super great is when I have to turn my monitor brightness up 50 points to play a video game, and then I alt tab into a browser that's like a mostly white page, and then I am blind. And it is painful. And then I go back to the game that is super dark and I can't see shit.
Always. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
You
So I
head
have
outside.
4 rolls to make.
Mm-hmm.
2 for Owl because advantage, and 2 for me because
You mean
advantage.
vulture?
Yes, Vulture.
Yes.
I'm so good at remembering things.
And you get to
Okay.
add a d4.
Grim also will. The Grim's blessing does not stack with the bless, so you get the 1 bless or the guidance.
Oops. That was just supposed to be once. I forgot I had it on advantage already. But still, 23 and 22.
23 and a 22.
I'm so good at sniffing.
Absolutely. So you head back to the site of the blood. There you can see it's not a crowd, but you can see 2 individuals are currently there. You can see the young man who guided you towards the manor is currently at the barrels, inspecting it. And then the older man, the seemingly like the warehouse hand that kind of talked to Egil for a long time and was uh, the one who was taking care of the body. The 2 of them are kind of like standing over by the barrel, so you all kind of walk up, dog sniffing. Um, oh, hey again. We've
Hey,
found all this. Have you seen this yet?
have we?
Briefly.
And my Vulture saw it, and I relayed that to the group. But
Ah, yes.
yeah.
Yeah. The fucked up dog starts sniffing around. Glad to know you all are already starting out the investigation. be sure to let us know what you find. We'll try to help as much as we can. So the blood that you begin smelling, it tickles your nose and um, smells honestly very strongly of iron, um, almost excessively.
Fine.
But that leads you to, even though the individual stopped bleeding when they drank their potion of healing that was left here, they seemingly, still had an open wound. It just wasn't dripping blood. You begin to follow the path back where you came, actually. Um, it seems to lead to the set of buildings across the street, back through the alleyway right next to where you are staying, right next to the bed and breakfast. You can see it cuts through the alleyway and begins making its way around the town, going as far away from the river as possible. So it seems they skirted the edges of the town and have just been cutting north. Eventually, you get to a small house, kind of on the edges of the fields, towards the north side of the town. Um, there is no lights currently on, uh, and you get a strong smell coming from there. You can smell this like thick, irony smell.
All right. I'll bark at it.
Yeah,
Are we nearby?
yeah. I mean, you're probably
Okay,
following
good.
I
your
assume
bloodhound.
so.
I hope so.
Tilo and the other man continue to follow you, kind of interested in what the ongoings are. Um, this is Peter's house. Do you think they're inside?
The dog
Probably.
will walk to the front door.
Do you need me to
Looks like they're
marshal
inside.
people? Do you need help with this?
I think we should be able to handle it.
Okay. Um, just don't let them leave.
Of course.
Um, Tilo, go around back, make sure no one goes out. Um, I'll try and see if I can get some more eyes.
I'm gonna go up with the bloodhound at the door.
Mhm.
Is it locked?
Zidani will go around the back
You
as
try the
well
handle, and it is locked.
to make sure.
Okay.
Um, so you see the individual who guided you towards the manor. Tilo walks up to the back of the establishment of the home and kind of just does a wide berth. You can see this is the edges of the cornfields and all of this farmland, which at the moment is in disrepair. There is just um, old corn stalks that have slightly been snowed over, set in the field. There are fences and small gates. Um, not too many places to hide, so it's kind of open. But he kind of goes up to the wall and will sit on the edge of the field and just watch the house from a decent distance. Um,
They're not very good at clearing their fields, are they? We shouldn't still be corn up right now.
no, it's like the husks. They picked the corn and then just left the.
Yeah, you're supposed to clear that
re-
shit out. I'm disappointed in them. They're not very
What if
efficient with
what
their
if
agriculture.
what if this is the field that they're letting lay fallow the next year and they're letting the corn husks rot to revitalize the soil?
I mean, I'm not going to go into agriculture, sure.
I know that's not how that works. I just
Yeah, it's not how it works, but we'll pretend it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Totally
It's
how that works.
absolutely
So good
totally
at
not how
farming.
that works,
Listen.
but yes.
I'm just pulling from a memory. I remember walking through a cornfield with all the husks snowed over. I'm pulling from
No, like
that.
it's definitely a thing that can happen. It's
Yeah.
just
Probably it's not
Right.
likely, but like yeah. Maybe the owner died. Who knows?
yeah.
Maybe all of the workers went on strike.
Something happened. I don't know.
Yeah. They unionized.
I don't know.
All right.
I admit you found the loophole. You found it. Graham doesn't know
Sorry, I
about
live
corn.
20 feet from a cornfield. It's
This
literally in my
entire
backyard.
world is falling apart,
Well,
all because of the
I'm pulling from a
corn.
memory from childhood. I don't remember my childhood that well, so
That's fair. Bonnie, would you kindly unlock this door for us? Yeah, Ripley's just staring at the corn silently, thinking. His brow furrows.
my time has come. Bonnie, go ahead and make your roll. There's children in that corn.
I sure hope not.
They do not give advantage. They give you proficiency. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh.
My time has come. My time has gone.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, what
Yeah,
if I knocked?
you walk up to the lock with all the swagger in the world, knowing, oh yes, a lock. Finally, my time has come. You put your lock picks in the door, and you hear, and you pull your lock picks out. They're perfectly fine. You shattered the lock.
Lovely.
What if I knock? Did
You
we do that?
you knock on the door.
I don't know. I'm asking my party. Hey, what would happen if I knocked? Do you think?
Well, I suppose they'd either answer or not.
Well, they absolutely know we're here by now, right?
Probably.
Yeah, might be
Okay.
easier just to bust in right now.
Then I knock on the door,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I back away so Atlas could bust in. And
There's
don't
a
answer.
heavy on the door as you do a hearty knock. And all you hear is the distant sound of the wind currently howling through the empty fields. Just a distant.
We
Well,
part the sea for Atlas.
that's not very hospitable.
Yep,
And
as
yes.
long as everyone's out of the way, I'll just charge the door and bust it down.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check. $14. Yep. You storm into the door. The lock itself is already broken at this point, so the rest of the door comes off fairly easy as it swings inside the building. And there you can see a small little set dining room. You can see an empty table. Some plates are currently piled high in a small wash tub. There is some dried food currently drying, some fish and other stuff. And it seems silent, quiet, dark. There is no light within the place.
I would like to make a sniff around check.
Go ahead and make another perception check. As this has happened, it's probably been long enough. You can see a few more individuals start approaching and going around the side of the building. You can see it looks like he just went to the closest building. You can see those two individuals from the bed and breakfast kind of walking up with the other individual. 16. You begin smelling. That irony smell is coming from a hallway on your left side.
I will bark at it and then start going that way.
Yeah, you turn down the hallway, and
I'll
immediately,
follow.
this is a small farmstead. It's not very big. As you turn down the hallway, what you see is what looks to be a few different rooms. Um, most of the all the doors are closed, all three of them. Um, but right in front of the middle door, you can see a set of clothes. It looks to be um, waterlogged, slightly bloody and torn uh, cleric robes. You can see um, this is definitely what the individual was wearing when he was pulled out of the water. It's what all of them were pretty much wearing. It's leathers and small vestiges that don't necessarily fully depict Hadar, but they are, you know, given to
Coded.
Hadar followers. Yeah, Hadar coded.
Could
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
make a check to see if I can sense Hadar's influence here? Like,
Make
is
a
this
religion
person
check.
still here, or did they beat it?
Make a religion check.
Religion. Okay. No, I'm good at those. Wow.
29. There is you begin to let down that kind of guard that you have with Hadar, and you can kind of feel this presence almost slinking from the back of your mind, that singular caress across your shoulder as you feel not a warmth, but a cold descend upon you. But it doesn't speak. You just feel a presence and you feel energy. And there's something coming from that room where the clothes on the outside of.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that presence around me, and I want to try to open the door.
Okay. You feel that presence and you swing the door open. You vision, you swear. It's one of those moments where all you can see is red. The scarlet light of Hadar's influence. And then you blink and it's still there. And then you watch as the edges of the wood, the deepest ingrains, shift to scarlet as you see a beautiful mosaic of blood and gore as a familiar face is currently hung from the rafters and they have been stretched till they are 8 foot long. Their intestines line the room like ribbons, like a ceremonial uh, introduction for a birthday party or some happy event. You can see the eyes are still within the head, but they have been pinned to the ceiling at two different points. Their fingers, each one has been bent in a different direction, creating this grotesque, beautiful pinata that currently rests upon the ceiling. And the room has been splattered with blood, as if someone just took a bucket, multiple buckets, and just splashed it all over. You turn towards the rest of your party who are in the hallway, not fully seeing this, and you see their heartbeats more intense than ever. You can see the veins in their necks. You can see their eyes shine like that slight gloss you see when you see a predator at night. And you blink once more and it's gone, and you vomit. Right in the doorway, right on the clothes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ripley definitely throws up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and am I like able to move?
Yeah, so I would say all of you watch as Ripley opens the door and stands there for probably 2 rounds stunned. and then just turns and vomits. Like you're just looking at Ripley for 2 rounds, just being like confused, and then that happens. But you can
Yeah,
finally move now.
I throw up a bunch of like bile and black sticky blood, and then I run back to the front door, push everyone aside, and like go find the nearest pile of snow and try to get as much of it on me as possible. Like I like dive into the snow and just try to cover my senses and being so cold that I can't even process anything else.
There's no great snowfalls. There's like, a dusty, snowy wind kind of moved everything about, but you are grabbing, small little clumps wherever you can get it, and they're just slathering your face in melting snow. Um, who goes into the room next?
I'll go.
Yeah, that's what you see. A horrible, beautiful mosaic of life.
Art.
Two
this on my
distinctly
Instagram
different
story.
reactions.
I'd say with a clearer mind, you immediately recognize the person. Yeah, they were just in the bed and breakfast.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
You hear Ripley. You watch as the 3 individuals come up the steps. So, did you find anything out? I might have some news.
Are they talking to me?
Whoever's in the doorway, in the front door of the place.
Okay, not me.
Peter's back at the bed and breakfast. He says his house was left empty.
I can't be in the doorway because I'm in the fucking Hannibal Lecter room.
And I was
I-
standing at the door to the room, so it's
Atlas
not
and
me.
Bobby.
I imagine
Don't
it's
talk to
Atlas
me
and Bobby
either.
at the moment. Maybe a Gil as well.
They don't talk to the dog? Damn.
But I'd say, Asanath, you'd probably hear him say something. Like you hear his voice through the beautiful sights and smells.
Hey, what does Peter's look like?
He begins to describe human man, middle-aged, kind of brownish hair. Describes the individual you see. Although it's hard to
Oh.
see his brown eyes with them being stuck to the ceiling.
I can have an imagination. Some parts of art are interpretive.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come out of the room to look down at them, I guess. Am I on the stairway? What's the layout here?
There's no stairway. It's
Okay, good.
Yeah, the loft is you can't tell where the loft is. It's not immediately visible.
It's not where
but
I'm
like,
at.
yeah,
I'm gonna
all
look
these
down the
rooms
hallway.
Yeah, you kind of look down the
That's the
hallway,
proper
and you can
description.
kind of see the doorway. It's on an off angle, so it's not fully
Yeah.
clear.
I'm just gonna move so they can hear my voice better, less
Yeah.
so I can see them. I don't think Peters is back at the inn, cause Peters is on the ceiling.
What? He kind of steps into the room, or into the house, and kind of goes towards the hallway. And with the door open, there's enough of an angle. Oh, by the gods! And he just steps back.
Yeah, and I'll close the door, but not after. I do look at it one more last time though.
Yeah, you go to close the door and you take one last longing look. And you notice something. Something that It took a second for you to realize there's a symbol of Hadar carved into his chest, and that has just been dripping blood in the center of the room, right above the bed.
I'm gonna not close the door, and I'm gonna walk in. Actually, what's up with the bed? I need to look in this room. Someone needs to look in this room. Surely it's not just a corpse.
Okay.
I will follow you as well.
You
Come
and the
into the
dog
blood room, bloodhound.
enter the chamber. Um,
It was made for me.
Yes.
there is some chaos going on outside. Atlas, you watch as um, the individuals who just came from there are freaking out. Um, if that's not, if that's Peter there, who's in the bed and breakfast? And they're seemingly getting a little heated. Go ahead and make an investigation check as you explore the room.
Can the dog give me the help action?
The
'Cause
dog
I'm
can
not
help.
good at this.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna guidance myself as well because I'm not good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your good investigator is indisposed.
Growing up.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
16. It's pretty easy to determine, um, what the layout of the room. Um, Whoever this individual is, they're freakishly strong. They lifted a whole human up to the ceiling and have pinned them there. It seems that they've driven what looks like stakes through their hands and through the middle part of the shin bone um, to kind of keep them up there. And then they've wrapped the intestines around the room, um, like almost like how trying to think of the best word for this.
Like Christmas tinsel.
Yes, or yeah, tinsel or like string lights that you would hang around a room, something like that.
LED lights.
Yeah, LED, RGB LED lights. They just strung up like a college student. Um,
So festive.
absolutely. They have broken every finger in the hands in a different artistic way, and you realize it represents each of the hands. They have twisted them so that it represents the Arms of Hadar spell.
My one good eye has a little tear coming from it because it's so beautiful.
The reason you couldn't immediately notice the symbol of Hadar in the chest is because it's bleeding actively, so it just looks like a bit of the mess, and most of the chest is open, so that the intestines could be wrapped like tinsel. But looking at the bed, propped up, very slightly, right underneath the symbol of Hadar, is an amulet of Hadar. A religious amulet.
Well, I'll be picking that up.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and grab this bloody amulet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna go in my pocket.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of red on your hands now, and in your pocket. You may need to wash your clothes.
The first holy symbol I've ever gotten of Hadar. I'm excited.
It's the perfect holy symbol.
Truly. All I had was stuff from what's his name? Real Herrera.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I know that guy. We took spin class together. I love the dichotomy
I-
between us. It's so perfect.
I have it somewhere. I have his name somewhere.
So, Atlas and
Oh.
Bonnie.
Sorry, Rilifane Ralathil. That's the guy.
Who?
He's the guy that, I claim to worship him because he was just the generic wood elf guy.
Oh yeah. I knew that name sounded familiar.
And he's the guy who all my holy artifacts resemble.
Hmm.
Because my society did not worship Hadar, actually. I'm the outlier
That's
there,
so
believe it or
crazy.
not.
I can't believe they wouldn't.
I know, right? What's wrong
Wonder
with them?
why.
He's such a
Crazy.
great entity.
Truly.
Mhm.
I think so.
He's done nothing wrong.
No.
What murder?
Don't you want to serve a greater purpose?
So Atlas and Bonnie, you're watching as these few individuals. At this point, also, Tilo comes around the corner, uh, and they're all getting riled up, and you see that they're probably about to go to the bed and breakfast to just confront whatever is happening. They're talking about how this individual Peter was murdered, and that someone is pretending to be him, and that they need to stop this now. There is uh, violence swelling up in their eyes.
Hmm.
Do you let them do it, or what do you do?
No, I'm just trying to think of how to tell them how stupid they are. In a way that doesn't sound so mean.
I mean, you're investigating. You've kind of left them. This is Atlas and Bonnie, who are the
That's
two.
true. Sorry, not me. I didn't mean me. This is
Yeah.
just like
There's also Egil, but
he's thinking too hard to listen.
honestly,
Right now.
Egil is probably in the room as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you turn
Egil's
around
just
and
been here the entire
yeah,
time.
you turn around and Egil is just there. Like he's just
This
inspecting
feels
the
correct.
he's just inspecting the display, making notes. He's not paying attention to the townsfolk whatsoever. He's estimating the physical strength and prowess it would take to stab a stake through a shin bone at the moment.
What freak of nature did this?
Yeah. What freak of nature lifted a person to the ceiling, stabbed a stake through the shin bone, most likely one-handed at that point, and against gravity? It's like, who is this?
An artistic genius.
Oh yeah. No. Well, it looks like they have knives, but that's really it. None of them are actually carrying like a full-on sword. They just have like small hunting knives. Stuff that normal people would have easy access to.
They got those
Chance
pocket
it's
knives with
pepper
like
spray.
the nail file, the tiny screwdriver, little L wrench in it.
Pretty much.
I guess Ripley will um, stand up, having given himself as much time to recover as he's allowed, and go up to these people. Whatever did this, it's not your friend Peter, and will absolutely destroy you all if you try to confront it head on.
We have to do something, though. We can't just let it get away with this.
I agree. I think we should make sure it can't get away where it is. Said it's still in the bed and breakfast.
He was there. We talked to them.
Okay. Well, we should perhaps get my whole group here, maybe some other townsfolk that you believe would be up to the task, and go to the bed and breakfast and see what we can do. But if the small group of you try to confront this creature, you're gonna end up like Peter.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make a persuasion check. Actually,
Oh no. That's not bad.
not bad. Um. Okay. We'll I'll go get some more people. Just make sure he doesn't leave. And
We'll
they
meet you at the bed and breakfast.
yeah, they run off, all four of them, calling for assistance.
Okay, I'm gonna call into the building, not going inside yet. Hey, Asanath, Gale, Ajal, uh, we need to be somewhere else doing something else. Promptly. You can come back and poke around later, but we gotta go find what did this. Silence. Everyone died inside. Rip.
I was on mute.
No.
Not the mute again.
I'm
I'm a
mute to be
dog. I can't talk.
respectful.
Sorry.
Just stop
Dogs
being
can still do things.
Yeah, I
Dogs
know.
have free will.
Yeah, actually, I was just saying that Ace will come out with her bloody hands in pocket. Not suspicious at all.
Not suspicious.
No,
Yeah, I imagine you
I
all
would.
kind of reconvene outside.
I
Yeah.
convinced the townsfolk to not just go off half-cocked at this thing, because they'll get shredded. But they're gonna meet us at the bed and breakfast with some more people.
I see. I don't think it really matters how many people they have. Whatever it was strong enough to pin a grown man to the ceiling and put stakes through its shin.
Yeah, I don't think it'll matter either, but it was something to get them to wait, essentially.
I see. So are we headed to the inn then?
I think so, yeah.
To the inn.
Okay. Yeah, you head to your bed and breakfast. Um, you can see the establishment looks normal. Uh, has not really changed, at least from the outside.
Should we just walk in like normal?
Yeah.
Alright.
And Ace walks in like normal.
Yeah, before we go in, I am gonna kind of pull back that presence in my head and kind of lock that back down.
Make a wisdom save.
Okay. Does Grim's thing is for saving throws too, right?
Mm. Okay. Yeah, you are able to push it back. You get the feeling though that that presence, it was very interested in what was about to happen.
Yeah, he'll get to, see it on replay, just not from the back seat.
Mm. Yeah, you open the door and step in. There is an immediate cold that fills the chamber. All of the curtains were shut, and darkness had filled the space.
I'd like to look around if I see anybody.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
19. You look around, and there seems to be no one within the main kind of dining section. The tables are, um, set and ordered. You can see that they're ready for many more meals. Um, but you can see the kitchen door is closed, and you hear no sounds. Space is eerily silent.
Hmm. Okay. Should we check the kitchen? What are we thinking? I don't want to be
I'm
in front
thinking
this time.
they may not be here anymore.
What does your dog nose smell?
That's a good question. What does
Make a
my
perception
dog nose
check.
smell? All right, advantage.
You are the dog.
I don't have guidance anymore, though, right?
I should have Grimm's guidance.
You would for now, yeah.
Okay.
He would have re-guided you on your way back to this place.
Hee hee.
Okay. Um, you smell. It's a different taste, smell. So that rich iron smell of whoever this individual was, it led you to their clothes. But past that, when you were in that room, you smelled a different smell. It was less rich of iron, and it just smelled like normal blood. Um, that's to be believed. Uh, However, the smell you get right now, um, I shouldn't have said however, the smell you get right now is very similar to the place you just left. Okay, then.
Can I follow it to anywhere, or is it
It
like
seems to be coming from the kitchen.
saturated? All
It
right,
would be the
I'll start
kitchen.
trotting towards the kitchen.
Was Peter in the kitchen
I'm
with the
so
candelabra?
excited. What did they do
I
next?
know.
It's cooking up something.
I'm gonna
Yes,
stand in the
yes.
back. I'm standing in the
Oh,
back of the group.
I hope there's enough to share.
I
Okay, you
don't think
Enough
we
stand
should
in the
let
blood
them cook,
to
back of the
Bonnie.
share?
room.
We should not let them cook at all. I don't think Peter's taken his food handling license test.
This is a Peter's.
Definitely not.
quote unquote Peter. It's Peter,
Yeah.
but the E and the R
Peter.
switched, and it's still like pronounced the same.
Oh no.
Fantasy spelling.
Yeah.
What if it's... Hang on.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
That is actually how it's spelled.
But wouldn't that be
Peter.
Peter?
Peter.
Peter. The H is silent, so you don't pronounce it.
All right.
Peter, because he had
Someone go
no
open that
sense
door.
at all.
Who opens the door to the kitchen?
Is it
I
a door
can.
that
Do
a
it.
dog could open?
No. Atlas, you open the door?
It's a circular handle.
Yep, I'll just open the door up. I'll be the meat shield for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door. What you see is relatively nice space to cook breakfasts or meals in. You can see there's two doors within the room. You can see what looks to be a back door that is slightly cracked ajar, leading out to another small alleyway behind the establishment, where food is probably brought into the establishment instead of the actual front door. You can see many different stovetops, wood burning ovens, and skillet pans that are hung up at the moment. It's well organized and very, very nice. On your left side, there is what seems to be the pantry that is wide open. Um, and looking inside there, you can see an individual is currently looks to be standing, um, although it seems as if their legs are limp. And you can see um, they currently are barely breathing. There is the very slightest of gasps of breath. As you can see, an individual has been gutted. Um, there is red leaking all over the floor, um, and seemingly has been splattered off towards the right wall, leading you to believe that whatever swing this was with, it was left to right, essentially, um, facing the individual. It seems they were strung up before; they were full on slashed across the gut and gutted. But you can see the Sybil, the owner of the bed and breakfast. It does not look good. Some of their hair is ripped out, and you can see they are currently missing an eye. Um, but they seem to be slightly alive. The individual did not have enough time, or as much time as the previous place.
I would like to see if I could track down where he went from here.
Smelling the blood trail, you head to the back door, move it open with your snout as it was kind of left ajar. From there, it seems to have gone towards the front of the establishment and then off into the main town square area.
All right, yep, I'm going that way.
Okay.
I am going to do my best to not look in the kitchen and follow Ajal.
Okay.
Why would
Whatever
you want to look at
happens,
the kitchen?
I leave the kitchen last.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mildly upset that I don't have time to see her die.
I mean, you could stay and watch. No one's gonna stop you.
I'm not gonna separate from the party like that. But I do want to stay and watch. So watch as long as I can.
You can see the singular eye, the would be the left eye that is still within the socket. No, sorry, right. The right eye that's still within the socket just looks at you, and you can see they're teetering on the cusp. They are barely alive, and um, yeah, they're just kind of there. Anyone else do
Yeah.
anything, or you all run out? This is Bonnie and Atlas.
Yeah, I probably would just run out.
Okay. Um, I'd say Egil is probably still within the room. He's kind of like standing next to Asanov. What's Bonnie doing? They went out the back door and they're trying to track down where this individual went.
And Ace and Egil are admiring the body, the person, sorry, as long as they can.
Person's soon to be body.
Yes. Important distinction.
The future corpse.
A future corpse, yeah.
We're all gonna rot one day.
Okay. Yeah, Bonnie, you leave. Egil looks at the door as the majority of the party leaves, sighs. And we'll probably just look at you, Asanov. No medical knowledge can save them. And they'll walk out of the chamber as well.
Yeah, just one last look in Sybil's one remaining eye, and then I'll leave.
Mm-hmm. As the dog goes running down the small alleyway off into the square area, followed by Ripley and the many others, you immediately note that there's quite a few people. You can see about 20 people have kind of been gathered, as it seems like all of the individuals you sent to find others are finding people. You watch as they knock on one of these buildings, and soon that crowd swells from 20 to 30, um, as you begin to lose the smell. It seems that none of the blood is really sticking with the area, um, and the trail almost keeps leading you back to where you just came from.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
And you realize that's because the knife is a simple kitchen knife that you find just around the corner. It was placed calmly and um, purposefully on a small rain barrel outside of the establishment on the right side of that alleyway. So right as they turned the alley, they saw a rain bucket and just calmly put the knife down. It's not hidden, it is almost overt.
Does the knife have any person smell as well as the blood smell?
At the moment, make a perception check actually.
All right. 23.
22. Oh, 23, yep. You it's strange. Your one link to this individual was that very, very strong irony smell. And you just can't smell it anymore. It must have only been on their clothes. It's as if they're not even bleeding anymore. Or they don't even have an open wound.
I don't like that.
And the smells, it's a mix of Peter's, all the smells from in his house, and just the bits of smells you can get from Sybil.
I have a stupid idea.
Hmm.
Did it seem like the interest that cold feeling was showing might be invested in seeing where this leads?
For sure.
Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna be a little reckless and call it back and ask for guidance and direction to where this person went.
Mm.
Because where they go, there will be more carnage.
Yeah. As you do that, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Not very good.
14. You feel that presence begin to seep in once more, and then it pulls itself back. As suddenly a crowd of 40 individuals begins to amass and approach. Clamoring voices and angry shouts befall you as there is a mob that has gathered to seemingly figure out what the fuck is happening. And that presence takes a back seat.
Damn. Okay.
I also don't like big crowds.
There are curses at some of you as many of these individuals seem to not trust you. To, you know, there is a lot of talk, lots and lots of different talk happening at the moment. What are you all doing?
I am absolutely not the one to talk them down. I
Who
don't
wants to
remember if
talk them down?
any of us are good at talking.
I'm not particularly.
I
I
am
have
negatively
what do I
good at
have?
talking.
Negative.
I have a 4 to persuasion.
Hey, that's so much better than I have.
So much.
Yeah, the best I got is a +2 intimidation.
Azeroth, you want to try to quell this mob?
Oh, what will I say to the mob? I don't know what to say to the mob. Holy shit, hang on.
Yeah, you kind of round the corner, being one of the last ones to leave the room, and you can see your party members are being almost swallowed by this crowd of people that continues to grow. It's the entire town of Caldwin has just heard there's been another killing the same day that someone else has just died, and there is just absolute fear, panic, and anger spreading. Um, and some people are seeking retribution, and others that are not the culprits. There are claims of you outsiders, you're the ones who've done this, and there's people trying to calm them, but most people are just getting riled up more and more.
Hmm. Does anyone have any ideas on how I could calm this crowd down?
My instinct is to run away from crowds of angry people,
That just
and
makes
Ripley is using every ounce of self-restraint to not absolutely book it the hell out of here and leave all these people to die.
Well, I mean, you can try to convince them that we're their best bet at survival.
Okay, well, I guess should I start by asking what all the fuss is for? Well, the fuss is? What's that?
I think the fuss is for the murder. I think they're perhaps upset about that.
Right. All right. And I'll turn away from my party and turn to the crowd. Excuse me? Seems like there might have been a big misunderstanding that I'd just like to clear up real quick. I hear a lot of things being said, some among them that me and my companions here may have caused this. I'd like to clear that right up. Unfortunately, your herald problem was not finished by the river, and one managed to get into town. We are trying to track them down. We've seen a few on our travels, so we know what to look for. If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Look at that southern charm.
It's 100% the Southern charm. And the authority.
If y'all don't settle the fuck down.
22.
22. The voices immediately begin hushing as the crowd kind of unswallows their allies as they, most of them are realizing they're kind of out of line, way out of line. What happened to Peter? You hear a voice from the crowd asks.
Peter was attacked and killed.
There's murmurs and intakes of breath and curses that begin befalling the crowd as they start getting riled up slightly again.
Do I hear anybody mention that? This is just curiosity. Was Peter the owner of that field? Does anyone mention, like, oh, the crops are going to suffer or anything like that?
No, not really. They're not
Okay.
focused on his crops at the moment. Why? You have a funny
I
report?
just wanted to know if anybody was mentioning that it was his. I just want to know who owns that field.
Yeah, for no reason.
I can't believe he neglected his field and now he neglected his life.
All right, thank you. I'll add it to my notes.
Just imagining all of that yelling, and then one person is just like, wow, the crops.
Yeah. Wow. Crops. Our farm.
Basically.
That's the most pressing issue right now.
I mean, it is winter. The crops are important.
It's
Well, we're
just
not
the hub.
growing them
There's
right
nothing
now.
out there right now.
We have to worry about next year's crops. Who's going to plant them if Peter's dead?
Peter Jr.?
Does he have a son?
His name is Peter because you do pronounce the H on his
Yes.
name.
But it's still Peter Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just create a whole backstory for Peter.
Yeah,
His wife left him.
You hear one individual who's responding to that. Oh no, don't worry about his field. He was using the non-chopped corn stalks to make sure that any leaves and husks don't get blown off of his field.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they just start talking about corn. That small section of the crowd of like 3 people. Someone else asks, so
I respect them.
yeah, you respect the farmers who are just discussing farming, and they don't really seem to care that he
Yeah.
died. They're just like caring about the farms.
Peter was a
Honestly.
bad neighbor.
Like a bad neighbor, Peter's not there.
Exactly.
There's one person cursing him like, "Ugh, never married. How could he?
Damn.
He left no
He
one
has
in
a
his will."
son and he's not married?
That's a bastard child that he
Ooh,
gave the
child
name
out of
Peter Jr.
wedlock.
That's why they pronounce the H.
That's why they do it. Can't
He's the-
respect someone.
The
who
bastard
Yeah.
has an
children
No
of
respect.
Peters are named Feeder.
There's no one in the will to leave
No.
the farm to. Oh no.
Now
but
it
no.
belongs to the town.
Well,
We'll
they got
never
to
get
do
it
auction,
back.
auction off the field.
What's your next course of action? What do we do? You hear a voice yell out from the crowd.
Right, so, as I said, me and my companions have some experience in this area, and we are also experienced combatants. So we are going to continue our investigation and try to find the herald that has made his way into town. At this time, I believe what y'all can do best is to stay in groups and stay together. Try your best not to turn on each other, because any amount of infighting is just going to give the herald a place to start, if that makes sense.
There's bunches of murmuring, and you can see Tilo. If anyone wants, the shipping warehouse is open. We could all, have a group gather there. At least for the night, maybe, till we can figure this all out. There's more murmuring, and you can see a lot of people begin to step up. And he gets a crowd of like 8 individuals to potentially stay with him in the warehouses for the fishing. Other people offer up their homes and abodes, and you do hear eventually a voice say, "I am prepared to take a good portion of the city to my home." As you see, the crowd turns, and you can see Miss Caldwin with a retinue of what looks like personal guards.
That's not suspicious at all.
Who's Miss Caldwin?
She's the lady who the town is named after,
Oh, okay.
who you first
I'm
spoke
gonna
to.
go sniffer.
You begin to like walk up and smell. Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna sniff her is a very strange sentence.
I'll write it down in the quotes.
Hey,
Yo,
look at that.
nice.
She smells of strong, rich, fancy perfume and cheap liquor.
Interesting dichotomy. But she doesn't smell anything like the knife, right?
No, not at all.
Rat. I'm just gonna go around smelling everybody that's in the crowd.
That sounds inefficient.
Well, what else do you suggest I do?
Yeah, you begin smelling around the crowd. And I'd say with a nat 20, something does pique your interest. You can't tell where exactly it is, as there's at this point more and more people have just joined. This congregation has gathered the entirety of the town, there is a whiff, a singular whiff, almost like a singular exhale that is too filled with iron, and you're fairly certain the individual you're looking for is somewhere in this crowd. That they have
I'm gonna bark at it.
blended, that they have blended in. Yeah, you just begin barking at the crowd. There's, at this point, it's getting up to close to 60 people. I've already sent 2 runners on horseback to Kalash. As soon as we can, more living crucibles will join us to help protect this town. Until then, these newcomers will take the lead on this investigation and will find this culprit and bring them to me for justice. The crowd murmurs some more. She steps forward towards you, Asana, and will clasp your hand, and you feel a singular cold touch of something metal is palmed in your hand. We are relying on you. Please find them.
We will.
Now, please, those who wish to host, gather off to this side, and we can determine who needs to go where and who needs to go with who. We should make this organized. And the crowd begins to not disperse, but separate into small factions where people are offering up their homes as safe refuges. Many of them seem to be more far off. People seem to be spreading around the town. There seems to be a good 20 people that are going to the manor with Jen and Caldwin. Um, there's currently, I think, about 13 people going with Tilo, and many others are going to other farmsteads and spreading out.
Perfect. We want you in small, isolated groups.
Absolutely. I did this on purpose.
Not even that small. Like they're still like almost all of them are like 20 deep.
Still.
bad. Definitely more than 10 each.
Okay. Well, should we go with these groups? Should we go with one of them?
No, we need to do our investigation while they stay out of our way.
I mean, but
we
the
know that
person
one
is
of them's in
one
there.
of yeah. We know
You don't
the
know that
person is
yet. You
in one
just
of the
see your
groups.
dog. You just see your dog barking at the
Yeah.
crowd.
We don't know anything.
And
Well, the
aggressively
dog's
continuing
barked at
to
it
everyone.
every other time.
How good are you at reading dog language?
Ow.
I don't know. Should I roll an animal handling check?
Oh,
Sure,
true.
go ahead and make an animal handling check. Ow. I just pinched the fuck out of my finger.
22.
Don't do that.
Ow.
Yeah,
Ouchie boo boo.
damn it. This hurts. Stupid chair.
Did you just punch the chair?
Maybe.
The chair deserved it.
It deserved it. Have you never seen Critical Role Campaign 2?
No.
I have
The chair
the
deserved it.
chair.
The chair knows what it did. It still hurts. That's so bad.
Damn.
I got myself
Suffer.
so. Honestly, I am. I got myself so good. I'm very awake. I feel more tired now.
Well, it did its best.
Yeah. I mean, with a 22 animal handling, you're fairly certain the dog most likely believes that whatever the source is nearby, at least within like this area. And then the fact that it's just the crowd, they're probably somewhere in the crowd. It seems like this
Yeah.
individual has the
Right.
ability to disguise themselves already. So
Could I try to sniff every group as it leaves to try to narrow it down?
You do that, and you're not able to determine any clearer. It's only because you rolled a nat 20 that you're fairly certain they were here.
You know what would be a terrible plan?
One of us goes in each group.
I
Just split
No,
the party, like, in every way.
I was gonna suggest someone like talk in deep speech or something and see who reacts.
I could.
Like they know what's happening.
I could say some Hadar and propaganda in deep speech real quick if you want me to.
Don't know if I want to do that in front of everybody.
I mean, yeah, it might make them think, oh, maybe it's that guy.
What if
The
we
one
told them it was?
speaking in tongues.
What if we told them it was Elvish?
I don't think they'd believe you. Deep speech is an incomprehensible language.
What if we told them it was Celestial?
Whenever there's a
Sylvan.
war on, the other side has to learn the language so that they can intercept messages. So that's all you're doing.
Right. Bonnie can read minds. Can you see if anyone's thinking about murder a lot? Other than
It's
Asuna.
just one person
Lock
in the
her out.
crowd going murder, 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 murder.
What if Asanath's not thinking about murder? I mean, she
I
is.
would
Then
be
it's
current.
not
so
awesome.
proud of her. If
She
that's not what she's thinking about, I'd be so proud. I'd bake her a cake.
she doesn't think about murder all the time.
Just most of it.
Well, it's more like it's murder adjacent things.
You know, torture, solitude,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
The beautiful art you can make out of the human body. Well,
Yeah.
human in quotation.
What was your bad idea, though?
Oh, that was it. Just talking in deep speech.
Oh, that was it? Okay. I mean, I'm down. Not sure it would produce the results we want.
I know. That's why it's a bad idea.
I think with a smaller group, it might be easier, but to catch any tell someone might give in a group this big would require an insane feat of observation.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what is our course of action here? What can we do to find this person? Because my only way to track someone is if I hit them first.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Yeah, and then I just know where they are. So,
And there's no way we're gonna be able to differentiate them from the crowd. We essentially just have to wait until people start dying.
yeah.
I mean, we could go like one by one to each of the groups and just aggressively sniff them and hope for the best.
You've already tried that.
Yeah, I think the scent
Yeah,
is
but
probably dissipated enough at this point that
yeah,
it's not going to be traceable anymore. But we
Yeah.
could go to each group and try to interrogate them, see if anybody breaks.
Oh yeah, that could work with them. If Bonnie's reading minds, you can see whoever gets like maybe scared or something,
Yeah.
or gets out something.
I mean, I don't know if we should interrogate them because we don't want to incite a mob again.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we can still use the reading minds as we just kind of give them and like as we check in on them, right?
yeah, we can make it like a wellness check type of thing and have Bonnie sort of.
Yeah, because surely this Herald of Hadar see us coming to the wellness check and be like, oh, thank goodness they're keeping us safe.
Oh, she only has 2 minutes of it though.
how long has it been since this all started?
What, like after after you found the first staff, or
After I wild shaped.
I'd say it's probably been an hour.
All right.
You know, you had to
well,
go from you had to investigate, sniff around, find that first building, go through that first building, um, send people away, get to the second building, go in,
mhm.
investigate that, rush out here, and then speak to all these people and this gathered crowd. And it's been a bit actually.
Can I?
I'll go
I have
hide in
a.
some alley.
Oh, nice. I have another wild idea. I don't know if it's feasible, but could I make an Arcana check using my doll to give me advantage on like thinking about how to identify a Herald of Hadar?
Hmm.
How do I identify a cultist of a cult that doesn't like to be identified?
Yeah.
Easy.
It's a very simple question.
Just be in on the cult.
Yeah.
So you're trying to make an Arcana
Surely.
check?
I don't know.
You could
I
do
don't know
that.
what this check would be.
Make an intelligence ability check. I'd say yeah, Arcana would work.
It could be like history or religion, if that's more fitting, I guess.
Go ahead and make an yeah, Arcana, history, or religion check.
Okay. They're all the same, so I'll just do religion. That's an 11. Unfortunate.
Hmm. You get the sense that they're trying to find a herald. If there truly are a herald, it's it's uncertain. Your doll does not seem to know what to say in this moment. Um, all your doll says to you, um, "Dead in the night."
Nice. I will pat my doll on the head to let it know that I still appreciate it.
Um,
And just
dead in the night. They came from the sea.
did they now?
Hmm. This is quite the conundrum.
What if this town was just supposed to be wiped out by Harold?
Yeah, like, should we? Can we just? Can we leave? Is that like bad? I mean, I don't really care. I mean, we're evil, right?
Yeah.
We have no ties to this
Well, I
place.
was never gonna turn this guy in.
My
We
only
found
thing
Oh,
is,
him.
I don't
by
like
the way,
Hadar or his followers, so I
by the
kind of
way,
do want to stop this person.
you were given a platinum piece.
Oh, nice.
That is what you were palmed by
Uh,
the lady of the town.
Is there any is there any sort of object they keep on their person, like a holy symbol or a weapon they all use or something?
oh, funny you should ask that. I found a holy symbol earlier.
so they don't have that anymore.
But they would
Great.
recognize it.
Yeah, I think the thing about identifying them is that it's not following
don't
the
think
dart
they'd come-
isn't something you want people to be able to notice.
That's true. And I don't think they'd come back for it, Bonnie, because they put it under Peter's corpse, right below the symbol they carved into Peter's chest.
Yeah, it seems sort of ritualistic.
There's nothing else it might have on them. I've never fought these things before. I don't even really know what we're looking for other than the smell of them.
Let me check. We did come across one other person.
Well, two.
Yeah, the boat guy. I don't think he had anything
Okay.
particularly noticeable on him.
He just kind of pulled out alternate, like, something with a symbol on it at the end,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. Then the
Peter was
Chris-
killed, and then Sybil was killed, Bonnie.
Yes.
And then, you know, the people that were, like, when we got here.
I can try pulling out the symbol, see what happens.
That seems like a way to get them to think it is us.
Yeah, that's the thing is, two of our party members are connected to this person in a way that makes us so guilty to the outside view.
Yeah, but if they
I
ask,
don't judge.
if someone asks why we have it, we can just say it's for the investigation.
Yeah.
It's
That could be a good
evidence.
way to, if we go to each group, you could pull out the symbol and we could see if anybody has like a reaction to it.
Yeah, just ask them if they've seen it before.
Seems like the best idea so far.
And Bonnie can read minds for as long as possible.
Okay. That's the plan.
How tall is Peter? Was
Best plan we have. He was stretched out to 8 feet. So
yeah.
He was only about 5'8".
damn,
Short king.
what a work of art.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a wild idea, but it also might be a horrid idea.
God, what is
Do
it?
not make yourself look like Peter.
But I could though.
What purpose would that serve?
To see
What would that
if he tries to
accomplish?
kill me again, I guess.
I think
Why
the
wouldn't you?
townspeople would try
Staring
to
at me
kill
like
you.
you should definitely be dead.
I
He already
think,
knows
I don't
Peter is
know.
dead. Peter was left very dead.
and the townspeople
Maybe we
know
have
that this creature
Revivify.
can like disguise themselves as
Yeah.
Peter. So if you turn
Yeah.
into Peter, they'll probably
You're
try to
gonna be
kill
the
you.
creature.
I guess.
Let's wait for everyone to like split off in their groups and then
Yeah. At this point, you all have
do
kind of
that.
been talking amongst yourselves. You do see eventually Tilo does kind of come up to you with the others that initially saw semblances of Peter, or like they went to gather people. Did you find anything when you were at Sybil's?
Wait, nobody knows that Sybil's dead yet, do they?
No.
Nope.
I could turn into Sybil, and then anyone who looks at me like you should be dead would know. Like, you know what I mean?
Are you saying this out loud?
They've already like kind of split off though.
No. I'm saying this very, very quietly to the group, like pulling them aside. Hold on. anyone who knows I should be dead is, you know, knows something.
We can. I'll let y'all talk about this. I'm facing Tila. Hello, Tila. Let's have a civilized conversation.
Civilized. What's that?
Did you find anything?
Yes, actually, I found a symbol. I was wanting to ask each group if they've seen it, something like it before you all split off.
Okay. You wanted to show my group then? I'm taking them to the warehouse.
Yes, let's start there.
Okay.
And I'll motion for you guys to follow me. I assume while this was happening, you would have gonna impersonate Sybil or not.
Do you turn into Sybil?
Oh gosh. Not yet. If we still can't figure it out and it's taken a real long time, that'll be
Okay.
our next resort.
Yeah, you head over to the group of 13 that Tilo is taking to the warehouses. Just across the way, um, from on the other side of the open courtyard, essentially close to the docks. You can see many of the ships have already been moored in, um, and yeah, he takes you to that group of individuals. It's fairly split evenly. Yeah, you can see 5 females. Um, uh, that's not split evenly. Definitely more males in it for sure. A lot of them seem to be the warehouse individuals, fishermen, strong builds. Um, you can see a couple of them are a little older, the older side, but most of them seem fairly young. No faces you truly recognize, aside from um, one of the individuals um, was the uh, um, which one was he again?
The guy who showed us to the house?
No, one of them is one of the people that was affected by the mind altering effect. They were the person that was hearing visions in, oh sorry, being distracted by visions and voices.
Yeah, I'll come up following after Tila.
I just wanted to ask if y'all had seen something symbol before
To help with the investigation. And I'll pull out the holy symbol of Hadar.
Okay. Yeah, you
And
begin
then
And I'm
looking at
just
we all
all the different
insight
faces.
check.
watching the crowd.
Make an insight check. Is Bonnie using their detect thoughts?
Ten. Of course it's 10.
There's a raven. Um, um,
Grim's the MVP.
yeah, you begin looking over the individuals, and a lot of the people turn away as it is a bloody amulet. Um, there's 3 individuals that don't look away fully, and they kind of like look at you in your eyes and kind of stare down at the amulet, um, and they all kind of seem like slightly interested in it. One of them is this human man, fairly young. You can see he's the individual who saw the visions and voices. Um, kind of short brown hair. Another one is kind of an older man in his 60s, well built, muscular, stands good, almost head taller than him. Uh, and they kind of just look uh, um, almost uninterested, like it doesn't fully bother them that it's bloody. They're not too interested in what the object is. They're just like, oh, it's something weird and bloody, and it doesn't gross them out. However, the last person is definitely more on the older side. They're the oldest individual, probably only about 5 years older than the strong man. Definitely more frail, but still has seen their fair share of time. They look quizzically at you, um, kind of confused.
Does it seem more confused at the object or at us not having it?
Both.
Mm. Do any of them look reverent of it in any way?
It doesn't fully seem like it. Um, Ajal, are you back in your mortal form? I'm assuming.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's been more than an hour.
Yeah, you're looking at all the individuals. Most people have turned away and are kind of, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Or like they're grossed out and stuff. The three that are looking at this, the old man just seems slightly confused. Um, Not that he's confused about the object, but like, why are you asking us? Like, can't we just go already? The young man is more interested in like this affected him personally. He seems interested in it. The tall man, who is just kind of uninterested but not turning away, something about him.
Hmm. Don't like that.
Um,
You
None of you
tell us
have
about it?
any knowledge of this? Nah. Okay. Um,
I'm gonna
Sorry.
I'm gonna walk forward and just kind of like get up at his face and just stare at him.
He kind of like puts his head back slightly. Um, Hi.
Can I'd like to say something in deep speech, like under my breath, and see if that garners any notice.
Say.
Um, deep speech, I'll say, "Does he call to you?"
Um, how loudly did you say that?
Just loud enough that this guy could hear it.
You see, he kind of like moves his head very overtly, looking around Agile at you. Um, Tilo kind of looks at you and seems to notice it as he's kind of standing right next to you as well. Um, can we go inside now? I just want this night over with.
Right. Of course. Thank you for cooperating.
Um, Hope you uh, got everything you needed from us. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Yeah, let's go into the warehouse. He escorts them all into the warehouse. And the door is closed. The lantern lights that they light kind of shine out from the front.
Now, when that guy looked at me, did he seem to recognize the language, or was just like, "That's a weird sound somebody's making with
Make
their
an
mouth"?
insight check
Okay.
retroactively.
Oh, this is so
Yeah, I'm
interesting.
suspicious, but I don't
Fuck.
have enough to go off of.
Awful.
Because that is really suspicious that he did that. I think perhaps he might be our guy.
It's hard to tell.
I will station Sidani at a window.
Okay.
Not like overtly watching them, but like
Watching
acting
them.
like a totally normal bird.
Make a perception check. And I'll keep this in mind
For
as
the bird or
the
for
night goes on.
me?
For the bird. I'm imagining the bird is watching.
Yes. And that is related to sight.
Yeah.
So advantage. Um, 11.
Okay.
Bonnie, do you want to kind of do a sweep? See if that's our guy? Or do we want to circle back if we don't find anything else anywhere?
I mean, he was certainly suspicious.
Hello?
Hmm?
Oh, I don't know if I cut out.
Oh, did you?
If you were just
Did
speaking,
you
we
say
didn't hear
something?
anything.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you all were saying.
Oh, I just asked Bonnie if
Uh,
she wanted to do a sweep, and
Mm.
then Esnoth said that he seemed guilty.
he seems
Okay.
suspicious enough, yeah.
He was suspicious, but not so, not incredibly so to where I'm like instantly like, that's our guy. Could
Well,
just
Yeah.
be
here's the
somebody
thing.
acting weird because this is a weird situation.
But he didn't react the way that someone who finds it weird and uninteresting would react. And he didn't react the way someone who's been a little touched would react.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to Bonnie. It's her spell. Use your best judgment.
Well, let's try it. Path of least resistance. What if it works?
Hey, if we lucked out with the first group having the guy in it, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're efficient.
Yeah, has nothing to do with the DM guiding us to the group at all.
I did not guide you
I
towards
can
any
see it.
group.
That's true.
I can't be efficient yet. I don't have a swim speed. Ha.
So how does the vulture work, by the way? So do you have to like spend your own vision to see through the vulture's eyes?
If it's
Okay.
familiar, yes.
Can you speak to your friend
Yes.
familiar?
I
I
think
think if we're
familiar.
in a close enough range.
Yeah.
But I can command it to do something. Like watch out for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when
New
I'm
favorite
within
vulture
100
command.
feet, I can communicate telepathically, and as an action, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn. Can't have more than one familiar at once. Familiar can cast touch range spells. Oh yeah, I realized I can just. There you go.
Okay. Good to know. Oh, the lag is real. I can't tell if it's just spot accord. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Oh, it is 100% not just me. Hello? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Oh? Hello? Oh, are we back?
Hello?
Oh, we're
We're
so
Yeah?
back.
back.
Oh,
We
are
are.
we?
I think we are.
We're so back.
Oh, hell yeah. So
Guess
back.
who's back, 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 back again?
What's happening?
Graham went on sabbatical, but he's back now.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can y'all still hear the music? That's the question.
No.
Oh.
Oh, let's see if it kills me again. Oh, it
I
loves
hear
the music.
music.
We're so back. We're so back. So, what's happening?
uh,
You asked
you
about the
asked how
familiar,
my
Yeah,
familiar
yeah, yeah.
works. I sent the
Yeah,
chat
I see that. Thank you for that.
and I think Bonnie was going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
using obvious casting for the first
So you
I
go
mean,
up to the window to
we're
stare at the guy?
outside, but
Okay. Yeah, you begin to walk up to the window where the light is kind of shining through, looking into the warehouse. You can see the individuals are, kind of congregated in the center. You can see Tilo is seating people in different spots and grabbing things for them. Um, make a perception check. You're trying to, you know, this is a big warehouse. You can see there's a lot of like different spots where it's hard to see from the outside generally, which is something that Agel probably learns as your fine familiar flies to your shoulder and starts um, kind of uh, making vulture noises at you. So,
love to see the
yeah,
vulture noises.
it's kind of almost worried. You getting the sense that it's worried.
Worried about what?
Wouldn't
Do
you
you
like to
do
know,
you
Weather
communicate
Boy?
with it telepathically?
Yeah.
It is giving you. I'm gonna say it's not actually speaking, but you get like glimpses of its like kind of process. Um, and it lost the guy, the big man.
oh, he
That's not
shapeshifted.
fun.
Is there a back door to this warehouse? I'd
There's
assume there is.
many doors. Yeah, it
Mm.
connects. From what you can tell, there's a large door that leads into the warehouse from like the dockside.
Can I do a quick sweep around and check if any of the ground immediately outside of the doors looks recently disturbed?
Yeah. So you begin to walk around the building. Just so you know, it's been a good long day of walking around, investigating, and the sun's not down, but it's setting. And you can see a lot of these sconces are currently lit throughout the town, kind of building up the elements of light. And as you round the corner, there's this large overhang between two of these warehouse buildings that kind of is the entranceway to the docks. There you can see small fishing boats, and more like trade ships that are able to ferry food and supplies, across the western coasts here on the continent of Karak within the reach. Um, you don't see any immediate like footfalls. There's a lot of like mossy cobbled paths, so it's hard to actually get like a good sense of, oh, there's not clear spots. This part of town is the more built up to allow for carts and other stuff to kind of travel to and fro. You do note that one of the lights is out directly in line with the main exit. In fact, let me do this.
Oh,
And then let me get your tokens. I hope they're all correct.
Sidani will go with Ripley around the building, checking the exits and stuff.
And I hope we can kill the villagers with this guy, because I don't want to fight this guy. I respect his work too much.
We're so different, you and I.
Yeah.
Adar really knows how to pick them.
I sure know how to pick them.
Yeah.
Ripley wants to do this in the least bloody way possible. He's seen too much blood.
It's like if you have a sibling and your sibling is a golden child, but you're the one who actually tries. Ripley's the golden child for sure. Adar loves him best.
And
Hadar,
he hates it.
Hadar doesn't even know who you are.
I know. I'm in the walls.
She's in the walls. Say, Ripley,
It's
you're
like
about like
the
here at
annoyed
this point.
ex-girlfriend and then like the fan.
Pretty
See,
much.
Go here. Ajal, you said you wanted to kind of go that way as well. You're right. You said you wanted to check out one of these other buildings.
Sidani was going around. I was just
Okay.
checking entrances
So Sidani, let me select Sidani.
with Ripley. Yeah, or wherever to get a good vantage point of people leaving.
Yeah, Sidani. I'll put Sidani up here, kind of up on this building, kind of perched up.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and make a perception check for Sidani and Ripley as well. And you all can move your tokens wherever you think you would be investigating in this area.
14. Nice.
Okay. Sidani begins to look out, but can't really spot much. Ripley, you can see that there is still smoke emanating from this lantern. It was very recently put out. You hear distant sounds of what sounds like ropes. And you look out at the ship, and as the sun has begun to set and darkness begins to fill the space, as it does during these cold winter nights, you swear you see a shape silently trying to undo the middle ship.
This like big ship?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see them.
You get the sense that there's like a shape there. It's hard to see. You can't exactly tell. But you get the sense that someone is stealthily attempting to undo the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards them.
You begin to walk up towards the docks. The second you put your foot on the wood, there is this loud sound. And you just, by nature, stop. as you see a figure stand to a full height of 6'2". See a young, dark-haired person begins to walk down the gangplank.
I'll keep going forward.
You see a human individual with dark black hair that goes down to just below the base of their neck. Dark spots surround their eyes. You can see they are wearing piecemeal clothes that don't resemble the tall man that you saw inside the establishment. They are also different than clothes that were left in Peter's home. So, it is you. Out here in the cold.
What's me?
He speaks in deep speech, repeating your words from just a few moments prior. Do you hear him calling to you?
All too much. Responded in deep speech.
Salagat rohensk der boyara. So good to hear the native tongue again.
So what's your goal here?
To flee? Can't you tell?
I meant in the town.
Distractions. A little bit of chaos. And a little bit of food. If I had known you would be the one searching for me, maybe I would have done less, talked more. But it's fight or flight in situations like this, and I still wish for flight.
You said you didn't know I would be searching for you. Do you know me? Do you know who I am?
Vaguely. Your visage is described by us. I was told there would be a herald on the mainland. Is it not you?
I suppose it could be. But I'm not like you. And I would like to cast a spell at him.
Okay. What do
I'd
you
like to cast
cast?
Mind Spike. So
You
it's
paste
an
that in the chat?
intelligence. Yeah, it's an intelligence save.
Okay. Does an
And
18 pass?
it does, unfortunately. As I cast it, I am gonna yell out Astronaut's name loud enough for her to hear. Um,
I'm gonna
so
come
he'll
jogging
take
over.
4 psychic damage.
Halved to 2.
Well, it's 8 halved to 4.
Halved to 2.
Oh, is he? Oh, beans! I forgot. No, he has my tricks.
You send out this mind spike, and you can see a small little bit of blood drops from his nose. I don't want to hurt you.
You should have thought about that before you killed those people.
They deserved it. He grows hungry. You want me to feed him you?
I don't think he wants me.
Boop, 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 doop, boop.
You've heard of me.
Deep
I've
speech.
never heard of you. Something tells me he might find you tastier.
You feel that presence in the back of your mind, exponentially pulling at the fabric that makes you you, attempting to break free.
I'm not gonna let it out. It seems like a bad idea. Oh, he's absolutely playing with
Yeah,
the food.
when
He
does he
loves
not?
that.
Yeah, he's got
His
to get some
favorite
from
activity.
somewhere. He's like a cat.
He is like a cat.
And Ripley is his favorite flavor.
Yeah.
I think what Ripley gives him is his favorite flavor.
Also, I
Ripley is
did
a bottle of
hear.
spices.
Yeah. All of you heard Asanov
Yeah.
called out over the
Okay,
space.
so I'm gonna
Yeah, let's start heading over there.
run over.
Yeah.
How far would you say I'm able to get over the course of this station?
Get 6. 1 full movement, most likely. So if you wish to dash, you could as well.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too threatened by the spell.
I'm not gonna
Um,
cast anything else yet.
yeah. You see,
Am I
he kind
jogging
of,
up?
yeah, you rush up, and he looks past you, Ripley. I recognize those ears anywhere. Born of Vanran Gelados. Welcome, child.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Let me change the music. Sorry.
This is the best day of my life. Well, second best day of my life.
Maybe I was wrong. Are you going to attack me as well?
Well, I certainly don't want to.
Neither do I.
Why are we attacking him?
Ace is just gonna kind of like look at Ripley.
Yeah. Why are
Well,
you attacking me?
I have a much different view on this whole situation than either of you.
Hmm.
I do this because I have to. You do it because you want to.
You tell me that you don't get the slightest bit of joy from newfound power by feeding the dark hunger?
No,
You.
because I know what it cost.
Its cost is little compared to newfound glory. You know nothing. You are new, freshly born into this world, as we all start out. You could learn so much from us. Or you could destroy us. I wonder which you would do.
I'm gonna look at Asimov. I know you admire his work, and I know we have different methods that we partake in. I don't want to upset you in this situation, but I can't let him go.
Well, at the end of the day, it's you I'm sleeping next to, not him.
Yay.
Nothing
Yardam,
personal.
Yardam would be so disappointed.
What did he say? Yardum?
Yardam.
I don't know what that is.
Even if you get your wish right now, he'll find you. Looks to you, Asanath. No city, human, dwarven, elven, or otherwise, can withstand us. We are all just food for Hadar. That endless hunger, he must be fed. Looks back at you, Ripley. And like it or not, you will feed him. Always. With every step, with every action, he gets stronger. Through you, you get stronger too.
Well, why don't you send him my regards? And I'm gonna cast another spell.
Okay, he counterspells it.
Okay. I was gonna cast Hex first, so he counterspells my Hex, and then I want to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Eldritch Blast against him. 21 hits. Okay, takes 8 damage. Let's roll initiative, please.
This sucks.
Imagine
Could've
that.
been
Yeah,
cool.
if you wanna see what he looks like,
Oh no, I clicked right when it was shown to me.
I'll do it again.
Thank you. Yeah, look at him. We could have been friends.
I didn't
I
click
understand what
twice.
he's saying. I see his art.
Yeah, but he sucks.
I don't know. I think he's pretty good. But you know, like I said, I'm on your side for now.
How comforting.
For now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, eventually it might be forever, but as of right now,
Can it be like that stray dog that's someone brings home and their dad hates it, and then like a year later they're inseparable?
who's
Absolutely.
who's the dad and who's the stray dog? Any
I'm
of
the
us?
dad and you're the stray
Yeah,
dog.
truly.
Yeah, Ripley's the only one who could do the tired dad energy well enough.
Mhm.
Truly. I definitely have
So
feral
tired.
animal energy as Ace does.
Every time Asanoth does anything, Ripley's just that one picture of Ben Affleck like smoking a cigarette and holding a cup.
I'll grow on you.
Someday,
Like a
like a
pirate.
barnacle.
Yeah,
Okay,
truly
Ripley,
like a barnacle.
it is your turn. You are the first in the initiative order.
Okay, fantastic. I'm out of spell slots, so that's cool. Um, starting off strong. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him again.
Okay. 10 will miss.
Well, unfortunate. That's all I got.
That's all you got? Asanoth.
You have a lot of abilities.
Yes, let me think. I you know, this is all bad for me. Actually. I'm gonna attempt to bane him using a first level spell slot.
Okay.
That's not reduce my spell slots to 1 for sure. So I need to make a saving throw.
DC is
15.
15. He fails.
Oh, nice. He's baned. So whenever he makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, he has to subtract a d4 from the total number.
Gotcha.
And then I am actually going to move up and a little in front of Ripley. We're friends. That's my turn.
Okay. Atlas.
Yep. I'm basically just gonna move and dash.
Okay.
Yep, and that's as far as I can get.
Gotcha. Okay. On his turn, he is going to.
Oh, why do I have dots? It's concerning.
He is going to cast. It's an action. Spirit Guardians. You watch as dark voids erupt around him as he is surrounded by a small space of these little guys. 15-foot radius. Okay. That's his action. And he will.
What spell did you say that was?
Spirit Guardians. He's going to move here, right next to you, Asanath.
Ah ha ha. And
That's the end of his turn. That's all he can do. Cast one spell.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna run up a bit closer. And then I can't move my little vulture, but I'm pretty sure he can land on the back of the ship.
Okay.
Or at least
Yeah.
get real close to it.
You should be able to move your vulture.
I cannot.
You definitely should be able to. Oh, there you go. See?
Ah! Ah!
It's hard to move
Okay.
because it's small.
He can also dash if necessary.
Mhm.
So that's fine. I just don't want him to be able to take the boat and get away. And then as for an action, I don't particularly like him though. I guess I'll just do a basic little frostbite. Nah, ice knife. Let's do an ice knife. Oh, I should not have advantage anymore.
Ice knife hits.
Heck yeah. Damn.
And then him and
Alright then.
Astronaut have to make that dex save, right?
Yep.
And he has to subtract a d4.
He fails.
Okay. So then
do
he
I.
takes both 8s. Sorry.
Okay, so it takes
You only
16.
take one 8 though, that's enough. I love how I just paused midway through saying your name and just said ass.
Ass and ass.
Yeah, ass and ass. That's how
And
you.
then
Ass
you
and
have
ass.
to make a concentration save, right?
Oh, true.
Yep,
Does.
I do. Why would you do this to me?
Hey, at least his is baned. So maybe he loses his
Okay, I
Spirit
don't
Guardians.
lose Bane.
He does not lose his.
Beans.
Damn.
Beans.
But he's beaned for next time.
He's
We'll
banned.
surely hit him again. He's banned. I've banned him.
No, that's the
I
banishment
didn't know we
spell.
were bards.
Who's a bard?
Bards make a band.
Oh. I thought the banishment spell had something to do with bards specifically. I was like, why?
Because used on them a lot.
Bards have mod privileges. They can ban anybody.
It's called the
Yeah.
wish spell.
Absolutely. Bonnie.
There's lights around.
Can't move Clay. No, you can't.
The familiars are unmovable.
They are. I honestly, I did
Cast
not touch
freeze
anything
familiar.
with Sidani. But Clay, Clay, I don't know what happened with it. You can move him now. That's all you can do. Huh. Hold up. Gets here. Yeah, he'll just get here. For now. That's all he does. Ripley, back to you. Okay. That is a save. Well, actually, you do not get the bless. Because it's only for ability checks, not saving throws. For
I
Grimm's
thought
ability, right?
no, it was saving throws and checks, right?
I believe Grimm's
But
is
it's
only
not-
for checks.
I thought because I've asked before and he said it was for saving throws too. Because you said it's different from the bless spell because instead of saves and attacks, it saves and ability checks.
You might be right. Hold up. Let me find Grimm again.
That does sound familiar.
I've been using it on saving throws.
Yeah, you might be right. I think I'm just going crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Do we all have
No.
Grimm's Bless?
You do.
I sort of just assume he's kind of always chilling around us unless otherwise specified.
Pretty much, yes.
Bless farming.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it only lasts a minute, so.
We need it.
He's just like, hanging out somewhere up here in a building, untouchable.
So is it on? You said it was on saves and skills.
I
Yes.
think so. Pretty sure that's what.
That's what I have it on my sheet. We haven't used a regular
I think you're right.
bless.
Honestly, I think
Okay.
I don't know what came over me, and I was like, I forgot. I'm gonna forget how this guy works.
It was shown to
You
in a
you
dream.
knew there was a rule, at least.
Yeah, I at least know that it's not for attacks.
Yeah.
Ah, the Raven of Ill Omen.
No, it's for
Yes.
damage, not attacks. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, it's for you were right. It is for saving throws.
I remembered something.
Yeah, it still doesn't.
Woo!
It still matters, kind of, because the 14 you would have saved anyways. Like, and now I lost my page. Awesome.
How much Spirit Guardians damage is this gonna be?
That's why I need my page.
This is like being a fan of the Mona Lisa and then seeing Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Yep.
Da Vinci.
Da
Continue.
Vinci?
Da Vinci.
You know how it is. I can't get over Da Vinci now. Yeah, but then your friend who you're walking with is like, dude, we have to beat Da Vinci up.
You have to go kick his
Because-
ass.
Yeah, we have to go kick his ass because I am not all about that artist's life. And it's
Don't
like,
his art.
yeah, I don't like his art. I think his art is unnecessary and cruel, actually. Why is he trying to make this lady smile? And you're just like, okay, I guess.
I mean, we're splitting rent, so I guess I'll go kick this guy's ass with you.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
I can't afford my own place.
You do take half damage because you succeeded on your wisdom save, so you're gonna take
Mhm.
15 points of necrotic damage.
15?
Yeah, he cast it at a 6th level.
Gosh. Well, I'm glad I,
I
had
heard
those 10 points.
50.
At 50, I'd be fucking dead.
No.
I was like, huh?
Yeah, he cast this at a very high level because there's not much else he can do. Just
Okay.
being honest.
Well, I'm gonna, get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps take a few more steps back. And then I would love to I don't have any spell slots, so I've really kneecapped myself here. Eldritch Blast.
Hits.
Fantastic. 13 force.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Okay. He saves his spell.
Unfortunate.
I think
Tragedy.
Bane was more difficult than I thought it would be.
Bane is such a good spell. It's very underappreciated, but it's a bomb spell.
I looked at my abilities. I thought nerfing him was the best option.
Yeah. Now it's
Oh,
your
yeah.
turn. Make a wisdom save.
Yes. Bless. It's fucking whatever that number is. 27.
You want me to roll again, or should I just take the base number that I got previously?
Up to you. Whatever's more fun for you.
I like dice.
All ones. All ones.
Kill me quickly.
No. We're splitting rent.
We're splitting rent. It's true actually.
In this economy.
You're gonna take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Rolled 6
I'm
life.
doing poorly, but that's fine. Surprisingly, spiritual weapon, not concentration.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's great.
How about bless? I mean, Bane.
Bane is concentration, so I need to make a wisdom saving.
Yeah.
Wisdom? Nope. Constitution.
Con save.
I was. Oh, fuck.
That's a
No,
success.
you're good.
Thank you.
It's half the damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not good at these. These mental math. But I've only been playing this game for how long?
6 years.
I'll learn one day. I'm gonna try to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Just put it next to me. I don't think that'll hit.
12 does not hit.
I should come up with something cool for my spiritual weapon to look. The only thing I've ever a clown doll, and I don't think it's right.
It'll come to you eventually.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's mace.
it could be a sword this time.
No, it's
It'll
fine.
come to you in the form of a
Nice.
creepy doll, probably.
Yeah.
You want to leave.
The creepy doll hits him. I'm gonna put my hand on you now.
Yo.
Oh, my doll does that.
No.
Okay, I was like,
I'm saying
wait, what's
if your
happening?
doll was a spiritual weapon, every time it hits, it's gonna probably say, "I'm gonna put my hand on you
Oh.
now."
Honestly, that'd be fun.
That'd be honestly a hilarious thing to say before you punch somebody in the face.
That is actually really good.
Honestly,
If I ever get into a bar fight, that's the first thing I'm saying. I'm
Hell
gonna put my
yeah.
hand.
gonna put my.
I'm gonna put my hand on
Sorry,
you
you
now.
go.
And just honestly, hand is perfect because you just need one punch.
Yeah. And then it's time for me. I would love to get out of here.
It is half
Do
speed,
you want
unfortunately.
to run away?
Yeah, he has Bane on his attack. So it's 20, 25, 30, 35. So I will.
Oh, don't think Bane's gonna help you with a nat 20.
Nope. Fuck, I'm down for sure.
Maybe
I
he
have
rolls
15
bad.
HP left.
Maybe he rolls bad. You never know.
I have 15 HP left.
I'm manifesting ones on the dice for you.
Okay.
Am I gonna
See,
die
he carries
again?
no weapon, but as he strikes into you, you're gonna take 5 points of slicing damage and 11
Mhm.
points of force damage.
I'm
As
down.
he takes his hand and you watch as he just rakes it across your back, and you all just hear this as he completely breaks your shoulder just by the force of him pulling against you.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I got you. Just don't die.
My thing is gone. My spiritual weapon is gone. And so is Bane. Bitch.
Hey, Graham, what do these dots mean on my token? I keep looking at them, and they frighten me.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't remember why they're there.
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't spiritual weapon actually stay? Because it's not actually concentration.
It
How
can't
about
be
I'm unconscious?
commanded. Like, it could, like, stay there, but it wouldn't do anything.
I don't think it would last because I'm not conscious to. I mean, maybe it would.
Yeah, I figured it would just stay there, but can't do anything.
Well, a spiritual weapon disappears. Know that I have died yet again.
Let me double check that. Spell doesn't end. Sweet. Yeah, that's your turn.
I think it has to be.
Awesome. Atlas. I will say as he does that and just breaks your entire shoulder and slams you into the ground, he looks up through his darkened eyes. I could have taken you to our city. I could have taught you so much. Atlas.
Yep. I will just move to the edge of here. I will rage as bonus action, and I'll throw my spear at him.
Okay, make an attack roll. Oh, you throw your spear, and it just goes wide. He doesn't even have to dodge it. He just looks at you. Smiles. End of your go?
Yep. I'll just recall my spear back and just stare angrily at him.
Okay. On his turn, he's going to take a step forward. As a bonus action, he's going to cast a spell. Because he still has a spell up, which is so nice. He's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. That is a nat 20 to hit.
Unfortunate.
I like that he's also using mace.
Stop doing that.
I'm so
Don't
sorry.
use our tricks.
I'm sorry. I was
Yeah, why
going
can
to
this
get
guy
a...
do the stuff that we, also followers of Hadar, can do? That seems unfair.
I wanted to go to the city and be buds.
I'm not a tourist. I
No.
hate traveling.
And yet here you are.
Here.
Just
Instead
a
of
once in
that,
a lifetime opportunity. Pass it
because
by.
you don't like the mace, here's a tentacle.
No, I loved
Alright.
the mace.
No, here's a tentacle.
That's
Seems
also
fitting.
good.
Tentacles for everyone.
Love me a good
Yeah.
tentacle.
Okay, let me actually do the damage of the spell.
Like a
Saint
D8
Cuthbert.
plus something.
Yeah, it's just 1d8 plus the spell cast. Modifier. Depending on the spell level that he cast, though, which he cast it at. Yeah, it'd be a first level spell. He doesn't need to do much more.
What's a second level spell?
Second level spell. Doesn't need to do much more. I was looking for it on his sheet. I know he has it. Okay, there it is. It was on the second line. Spellcasting ability mod. It's not a lot. It's 7. 7 points of damage.
Amazing.
Force specifically. He's then going to cast. He's going to use his action specifically to Prophecy of Doom.
That sounds so cool.
I need a Wisdom saving throw from Atlas, Ajal, and Bonnie.
I hate abilities that fuck us that sound cool.
That's what I do. I do Prophecy of Doom.
That's so crazy.
Save.
It's almost
Save.
like
Isn't that
have-
cool
we're
when
all
you do
followers
it?
of Hadar.
Grim's blessing for this, right?
Yeah,
I
you
do it all the time.
You do. He has blessed all of you. I have to stop blessing all of you. You all save.
We need it.
We desperately need it.
Um. Hmm. Hmm. And actually, he's going to move here. That's
No,
the end of his turn.
like that.
Ajal, at the beginning of your turn, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yippee!
Yippee! You save.
I rolled the same thing. All right. Well, I don't like that he's
9.
close to us.
$20 half to
But
10.
he's close enough.
So you take 10 necrotic
All
damage.
right. Easy peasy. Oop, I almost typed in 20 instead of 30. Whoopsies.
Don't do that.
And I am going to wither and bloom right here so I can get both of them in it. So
Okay.
Asanoth gets a hit dice plus my spellcasting ability modifier back, and he has to make a con saving throw
That is going to
to take half
be
damage.
13.
My spell save is 14.
Damn it.
Hee hee.
What do I add to my hit dice?
Uh, just a second. 10. No.
I get 10 healing.
Actually,
Oh.
you get 5 points of healing.
Tragedy.
Ooh.
He's got my ability.
As he will siphon some
Unfortunate.
of that life force.
He's like the perfect combination of us, Asanoth.
Oh my god. We have to kill
He's
him
your
now.
child.
Yeah, he can't be better than us.
God, we have to level
He's
up.
your child.
Her child from the future.
That's wild. Okay,
I'd
so
be
he took
really
11.
concerned if that was the case.
Cooks 11.
He is
You
stealing our
have a
trip
deity
pony.
baby together.
I sure hope not. Many things would have to change in order for that to happen.
So many things. I don't think it would be possible.
Okay. Is that all your turn?
No. I. Hmm. Damn. I was trying to be prepared, and then I never am.
All good. Sometimes plans go out the window.
And there's not even any windows.
It's a open field with water.
I'll smack him with my axe. Nope, that's an action. I will do
Nothing.
something.
Go animal?
Actually,
That's a
I'm
bonus
gonna
action.
hidden step.
Hidden step. Oh,
So I'm just gonna go invisible
you
and
turn
then
invisible.
back up.
It's hard to.
Just have a ring of light.
I'm trying to make it so. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Boom.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, you turned invisible.
Actually, I'm gonna go this way.
Also, just
There we go.
know that
All
leaving
right.
that was 10 feet of your movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Well, diagonal. Yeah. So I could still get there.
Yeah. Bonnie. Warm up your spell. Oh, it's preheated. It was preheated.
Hell yeah.
That definitely hits. Finally! For 13 points of damage.
I
Okay.
did my waiting. 12 years of it.
Okay. Ooh. So the first one saves. Second attack hits for. Ugh. Oh shit. Yeah. Second attack will hit for 6 force damage, and he saves that one as well. I'm rolling with Bane. He doesn't even have Bane anymore. So yeah, he's fine. What am I thinking about?
You could
Okay.
keep rolling with it.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Brings that
We
to
don't mind.
Egil. Egil will run forward. I've lost Egil's sheet.
Sorry, I
Eagle
got
will
a little
run
hungry,
forward,
so I
and
ate it.
that's it.
No, I accidentally refreshed my page, and it disappeared. Egil will throw a dart. Normal roll. 13. Misses. Egil does not want to be in there. We'll step back. That's all they can do. Egil will not survive going into the fray. Ripley. How late do you all want to go tonight?
I'm fine to keep going.
Anyone have an early bedtime?
I just
I'm
woke up
good for a
from
bit.
session, so I'm good.
I can stay up for another hour, I think.
Bet.
But after
Okay.
that, I definitely have to go to bed.
Gotcha. Yeah, it shouldn't last too much longer. Ripley, go ahead and make a saving throw.
Yippee!
21. Yeah, you save for sure. My dice. Okay, you're going to take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no.
And
That hurt. Okay.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself, because right now Asenath has more hit points than me.
You have less than 5 hit points.
I thought you had 10.
No, he siphoned it.
Oh, right.
But
Okay,
I'm fine.
I'll
I
cast
can
on.
do healing. No, I can heal.
Okay, I cast Healing Word on myself, so I get 10 hit points back. And then I'm gonna use my reaction to get a spell slot back with that healing.
Okay.
And then fucking immediately have to use it. To
That's what it's there for, right?
cast. What do I want to cast? How hurt does he look?
I'd say he's bloodied.
Okay.
He's one guy.
I'll do Mind Spike again.
Okay.
Actually, let me see here. Yeah, I'll do Mind Spike. Shit. So DC 15, it should be an intelligence. Or is it wisdom, actually? Let me double check that. It might be wisdom. I might have been telling you the wrong thing. It is wisdom.
Wisdom?
I always think it's
It's
intelligence.
18.
Fuck! Alright. Half to half again.
So yeah, he takes 3 damage.
We shouldn't have done that. Okay.
Anything else?
Let's see, how far have I moved? 10. That's it.
Asanov.
Yes. So, first priority, healing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hurt. I'm just gonna second level cure wounds myself. That's that.
Ooh, nice.
Damn.
Cool. Then I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna take my thing, which I can move 30 feet. Can it move through my space?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spectral object.
It flies, it
Yeah.
floats. You are still prone.
I would like to spend half my movement standing up.
Awesome.
The other half of my movement, I'm gonna back up. So this guy has to make choices. And then my spiritual weapon's gonna attack, obviously. No, it misses. It misses hard. And that's me.
Okay. That is you.
That's me.
Atlas, make yourself a wisdom saving throw. Finally. Now that I got you right where I want
I don't
you.
think Grimm's Bless is gonna help with that.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't think so.
At least it's happening to the barbarian.
He's
Yep.
got like 800 hit points.
Yep.
Surely.
Hopefully
And
I'll be fine.
I rolled literally the lowest I ever have. 23 points of necrotic damage. But it is your turn. That is so unfortunate as well.
It was like a 6th level spell, so yeah, it's pretty low.
For moving here, how far away am I from like the water from where I'm standing?
From where you're standing, less than 5 feet.
So I can easily fall into it if I want to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and grapple this guy.
That's so sick.
Okay.
And I'll use my knowledge from a past life on this athletics check.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you are able to grapple him. Even though he has the strange, unworldly strength, you are able to grab him.
And then I'm just going to fall backwards into the water with him.
Okay. The two of you splash into the water. That is very interesting. Okay. That's it?
I'm able to attack him. No, actually, nope, that'll be it for my turn.
Yeah. Grapple counts as an attack. But yeah, he is
Okay.
in the water, swimming around with you now. On his turn, he's going to move his spiritual weapon above you, and it's going to attack you.
No, his is the tentacle. That one's that's nuts.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
He
Undo
takes
that.
control of Asadot's spiritual weapon.
He is so powerful, he can do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to hit you. 100% not going to hit. Hold up. Not useful enough. That would probably not work. Huh. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. Okay. He turns towards you and smiles at you. Well, isn't this funny? And all of a sudden, for the rest of you, you just hear, huh, 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 and you go into an uncontrollable fit of laughter as you technically fall prone and become incapacitated. As you lose your grapple on him, he is going to spend half of his movement to climb up the dock, and he'll get just to the top of it. And that is the end of his turn.
Okay.
So you cannot take actions or reactions as a part of being incapacitated. Um, Under the spell of Tasha's hideous laughter, you're unable to stand up for the duration. And you're prone.
At least you can't drown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but he's able to get out of it. Somewhat. Ajal. It was his whole turn, though.
I would like to do a little bit of a moonbeam centered on him.
Moonbeam. So you come out of invisibility.
Yeah. Yes.
Do that. And then do this. M-O, moon beam. Beam of the moon. For 13 radiant damage.
What's on his turn? He'll take it.
Yeah.
On his turn he takes it.
On his turn, he will take it. But the moonbeam is set. Anything else?
Um. I don't know if there's anything else I can do.
Okay. Bonnie. Oh no. 8's not gonna hit. You burned it up. Burned up all your chances.
The hottest stars burn the fastest.
Hadar.
Didn't
Yeah, I
he
think
get
Hadar said
already
that.
read?
About
No,
20
because
feet.
we're feeding him.
I don't think rubes can really smoke weed, but
Jesus.
How do you know it's high on weed?
I don't know. An educated guess?
What is the legal amount of fentanyl?
None.
0.
I have
Well, I
nothing.
guess that depends on your profession.
I don't have any. I swear, officer.
I'm just a roof.
I'm just a roof. I'm not high in fentanyl.
I promise.
I promise.
Oh, don't check the toilet.
Don't check my pockets. Such a random meme, but I love it.
Yeah.
He just walks up to cops. I also like the one where the guy walks up to a cop and he's like, "Hey, what's your name and badge number?" And they tell him, and he's like, "Good boy."
God.
Oh, I did saw that one. That was crazy.
that's wild.
I
To have
could,
the confidence, I could never.
for real, the audacity it takes to say that to a cop
That's a
is
lot of
something that I could
audacity.
never achieve, but I respect it.
Absolutely. The fact that they don't get arrested, I'm like, whew, good on you.
I wonder how many of them actually, like, talked to the cops and got their permission before the video started.
I wonder.
Like, how much of it is real and how much of it is fake? I think the numbers would surprise a lot of people.
Yeah. This has to end. Gil does not want to hurt himself. He's throwing another dart. Throwing the darts so well. So good.
Yes, go you.
Okay. So 12.
Closer.
I thought that was a 1 for a sec. Just passes. You can guess what type of number it was. I thought it was a 1.
Clearly, it was an 8.
How'd you know?
The one but inflated.
Mm-hmm.
A 72.
And he's going to back up some more. It doesn't need to be that close. Ripley.
All right, this is hell. I found hell and I'm in it.
You're fine.
Fighting someone who can do the shit I can do is awful. I love it and it's terrible. I'm going to.
You never got to fight a
Oh.
Rune Knight, did you, in the last campaign?
I don't think so. It would have been so fun.
Yeah, I think it was my other party. I think they fought 2 of them.
I guess I'll just do Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
What else am I to do?
22 will hit.
8 whole force damage.
8 whole force damage. Oh no. It's pretty good. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Brings it to Asanov. Ace.
Well, first things first, I'm gonna have my bonus action be my spiritual weapon attempt to hit. 25.
hits. 100%. Oh, actually, I need
Decent
to roll.
attempt.
Save. Second. Roll damage for spiritual weapon. Okay, he saves on both. 8 damage.
And then it's time for my turn. My action.
Mm-hmm. You gonna cast Eldritch Blast too?
No, I'm gonna cast.
Started blasting.
I'm gonna cast a spell, I guess.
Ooh.
Ooh, I love when
cast-
someone casts a spell.
Guiding bolt.
Oh, okay.
Just at first level. But 9. God damn it!
9 does not hit.
I tried.
Mm-hmm. Any movement?
I'm just gonna move here. Yeah.
Atlas. Make a wisdom saving throw for the start of your turn, because you're automatically going to take damage. 18, you succeed. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. 31 halved to 15 points of necrotic damage. You laugh and laugh, swallowing great amounts of water. You don't need to breathe though, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you're just swallowing salt water. It's a little gross, but doesn't really bother you that much. At the end of your turn, make another wisdom save with advantage against the spell. 20, you succeed.
yeah.
You find the laughing very annoying, and you stop. But that is at the end of your turn. The start of his turn,
He takes damage.
he does. He has to
a
roll.
Con save, I think.
He succeeds.
Then he takes half, I believe.
Post Moonbeam fast.
Yeah, it's half on his
I
success.
think you're right. Here, I'll look it up real fast.
There we go.
Yeah. So roll the 2d10. Oh, is it
Is he a
13,
shape
right?
changer by chance, or does he just have Mask of Many Faces?
Actually,
That's true.
I kind of
forgot
assumed
that I
it was an
planned that when I
invocation, but if he's a
wanted to do
shape
this.
changer, that'd be so cool.
That would be really cool.
You
He
watch
does
as his
change
form
shape.
is hit by the moonbeam. That radiant light slams across him, and you watch suddenly that dark pits around his eyes spread until his skin becomes this strange void. You watch as his arms almost seem to enlarge and engulf his body, and you can see the tips of his fingertips are void themselves as he is transformed.
Hey yo.
He becomes this darkened monstrosity, a eldritch horror.
Does it look kind of like my staff?
Similar.
The questions we had were so different because my question was gonna be, is the Eldritch Horror hot?
Oh my gosh.
There's no hope for you.
I mean, it still has the basis of the underneath person. Do you think this person is hot?
I mean, he has potential.
Okay,
So no.
that's all I need to hear. So he takes the damage. It was 13, correct?
Yes. Yes. 13 radiant
Okay.
damage.
Okay. He's going to try. You can see like he's hurting. It's one person versus a lot of you. He looks around and looks at you, Ripley. I bet right now you dwell in silence against him. Let's open that door. He's going to cast a spell at you.
Oh no.
He's casting this at 5th level.
Don't love
I
that.
need you to make me a con save.
Ew, no.
You succeed. You're still going to take half damage. You feel partially that your mind begins to open up. You suddenly. Oh, music bot killed himself. I think.
He's alive.
I
You
can
hear him?
still hear the music.
Okay. He paused automatically. Spotify's weird.
Maybe it's
You
music in my
suddenly
head.
clutch your head as you scream, as you hear multiple voices swimming around within your skull. You feel that presence pulling at you, threatening to open up your entire form to whatever is beyond. That's not too bad. You're going to take 18 necrotic damage, halved.
Okay.
Still good?
Yeah. You glad I saved on that? I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
like
sad you
wipe
did.
the sticky black blood off my nose from where it's now bleeding. And just kind of look at his like voidy parts.
Yeah.
Just kind of
You
like narrow my eyes at him.
yeah. You feel strange as you watch as small bits of shadow seem to pour from your mouths, your eyes, your ears. But as you're still standing, they have no true strength, and you fear. Well, you feel that you avoided a secondary effect somehow. The spiritual tentacle is going to attack. That is 14 to hit, Atlas.
That misses.
What kind of voice is that?
I don't know. I
The
just went into
voices.
the voices. Um, he is then gonna do this.
Damn. Bro's so fast.
Yeah, I believe he can do that. Yeah, 30 feet. He just
Yeah.
runs here.
It's just unfortunate.
He's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna run. That is end of his turn. I got to cast Brood of Hadar.
Root of Hadar. I
Ajal.
want that spell.
Maybe you can get it.
Alright. First thing is, as a bonus action, I would like to move the moonbeam to back on him again.
Bloop.
And then I'm gonna hit it with a rock.
A rock.
And by
That
rock,
is-
I mean great axe. It's just the reference.
Okay.
The
That does
moment
not
his
hit.
head comes into view, hit it with a rock.
So you move closer
Well,
to him.
Yep.
Okay. So you're in melee
That's my
combat.
turn.
Cool. That's your turn. You don't want to move?
Nope.
Oh, by the
I'm
way,
good.
you started your turn here. Make a wisdom save.
Okay. A
Ayo, that succeeds.
yippee. I'm so mentally fortified.
16 plus 8 is 24. Did not have to use the calculator. 12 as you succeed. 12 necrotic damage. And I'm glad you're mentally well. That is
Make sure you
Bonnie.
do your concentration save for Moonbeam.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, hold up. Yeah, I also.
Concentration. That's
I
Constitution,
love this
right?
spell so
Mhm.
much.
A.
Keep it. These blesses are crazy. $25 will hit. For 8 fire damage. No. No. Well. It was fun while it lasted.
Finally.
I rolled a 2.
Damn.
Eventually, I had to roll low. Eventually. The power of fire. Yes. That is your turn. Sweet. Egil senses blood in the water. Ooh. Well, they will move forward, and he will throw another dart. That'll hit. For 9. Still up. Ripley. No longer have to make a saving throw.
Yeah, thank God. I was not gonna stay up even if I saved.
You never know.
I'm hurt. And because I am hurt, I'm going to use my staff to heal myself. That's not right. There we go. Wow, 8 whole hit points.
He will use his reaction
Amazing. 4 whole hit points.
Yep.
Doki.
But he will not actually heal using it. Um,
Oh, if he's not
Or
healing,
will
then
he?
I do get the full 8. Cool.
will actually. No, he'll take it. He'll take the hit points. He's not going anywhere.
Okay, cool.
There's no reason to go anywhere. Main threats are kind of
Alright.
far away.
Yeah. Should I do this? How tall is this building?
20 feet.
Damn. I cannot get up there. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll just do Eldritch Blast again. What else am I to do?
19 will hit.
Ooh, good roll.
You
14
Eldritch
force damage.
blast him right in the face, and you watch as there is a faint shimmer as he goes to his knees and stands back up. You are fairly certain he should have gone down, but something faded, and he's back at 1 hit point.
Interesting.
A dark, almost necrotic barrier around his body. Fuck.
Cool. I'm gonna move. I don't like being close to him. That's my turn.
That's your turn, Asanath.
Yes. I'd like to move my spiritual weapon 30 feet. I will attack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I roll an 18.
He begins to yell out towards Ripley. You will never know what you have lost out on. I swear, by the unyielding void, that dark hunger, that I will conquer. The spiritual mace shatters his skull down into his body. He falls to his knees and then crumples to the ground.
I'm gonna kick his body.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was hoping. I did not expect you to point blank Eldritch Blast, but like, good move.
I mean, it wasn't point blank. I was a little bit away.
Yeah. Also, it sucked that I lost control of the spell. Like, if you still had the spell up, oh, that would have been
I would
so
have been
nice.
down.
Yeah,
I
Brutifer
would
Dar would
like
have
to
popped off.
approach his body, just
I'd
in like
also
the
like to
last
start
moments
approaching.
before he dies. I just want to kind of lean down and say, in deep speech, I know loss. This isn't loss. And I'll just like touch the top of my staff to his chest and try to absorb his soul into it, or like whatever essence he may have. I want to try to absorb.
Make a religion check.
That's sick as fuck.
21.
You touch the staff to his chest, and you watch as this void suddenly begins to fill, and it's drawn towards the staff, and suddenly you watch as that dark coloration begins to be pulled from him. His skin turns pale and similar to his human form, as you don't absorb him himself, but you absorb whatever influence Hadar had on him. The voids within the fingertips are drawn forth, and as you do this, that presence that you felt almost seems to rejoice, and you feel like your shoulders are lighter than they've been in a long time. Your mind becomes almost free and clear, and it is not a torment or a difficulty to keep Hadar at bay. He gives you space.
Interesting.
For a next combat that you have, you can add 1d6 force damage onto every roll you make.
Ooh.
Okay.
As you receive a boon of Hadar. For a job well done. He is satiated for the week.
Hadar's calling you a good boy.
Good boy.
I'm God's favorite princess.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
okay, Shadowheart. Okay. But that is where I'm going to end the session.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, as it is late.
Yeah.
Thank you all for a wonderful session. Thank you for catching my murderer. I was hoping he could get one more murder in. I know who I wanted to murder.
If only.
If only. Also wanted him to escape.
I did too.
Well, sorry. It was a very fun combat, though.
Oh, hell yeah. I
I
enjoyed
liked
it. I was
seeing
worried that it was
my
only
own
one guy.
abilities
But
used against me.
yeah. I feel like he lasted longer than I expected him to, given that he's one dude.
It was like
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians.
He's
Yeah.
strong in melee combat, but I was trying to keep you all at bay too.
It worked.
Yeah.
Very good session.
Yo, and my plan in drowning him did not work.
No.
I mean, it
It
got
was a
him.
good
tried.
plan, though.
Yeah, it got him
You just
away
you
from
just drowned
doing
yourself.
honestly, I think he would have gotten one more spirit guardians on a couple people, which could have, turned the tide. You slowed him down for sure.
It was very useful
Yeah.
and super cool.
I didn't get to use dominate monsters. I was thinking about when to use it, or if I had a good opportunity, but I kept having to use my action spells.
You said he wasn't hot, and yet he has dominate spells.
Hey yo,
Those are not.
Twitch TOS. Twitch TOS.
Eh.
Twitch. She's horny on main.
Hey, you know that correlation doesn't equal causation, right?
So true.
That's wild. Um, but yeah,
I'm so good at making every conversation worse.
absolutely. It's entertaining. But yeah, good times. Thank you all for playing. And